Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So my question is, should me and my husband do rent to own on my in-laws' house while they live there?
No. While they live there?
Yes. So
why would you rent someone else's house while they live there?
Well, we would be in the top half of the house, and they would be in the bottom half of the house.
Oh.
It'd basically be like, we each have our own separate.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
What is the benefit here? Are they cutting you a crazy deal?
So, basically, it's a family property, and me and my husband would like to purchase it from them at some point. So,
what does family property mean?
The property was given to them by his grandfather, and it was meant to be for us or for him.
So will it go to you guys? Will it be inherited by your husband?
So they are also in a little bit of a sticky situation with some other debt and stuff too. So I don't know if that would end up coming to us or not.
They're in a sticky situation with what?
With some other debt and
other debt.
Basically,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is this property an unusual property, and is it like a bunch of acreage or?
It's a house they built, and it's 17 acres. And like I said, it's in the area the family all is in. And
okay, here's your problem. All right, you guys are trying to do 73 different things at one time, and it's not going to work. And here's what's happening. All right. Mm-hmm. The parents-in-law have been irresponsible, gotten themselves in debt, and they need the income that you would be giving them to rent. And so you're doing it to do them a favor. You're also trying to honor grandfather's idea that your husband would end up with the property, and yet you've still got to turn around and buy the property instead of just end up with it. That wasn't grandfather's idea. He left it to his son. He didn't make him buy it. Now his son is trying to not do that with his own son. Am I missing something?
No.
Yeah. So we're trying
to
honor grandfather. We're trying to help your parent. You're trying to help the in-laws who have been irresponsible by paying them rent. And you're going to be in a miserable living situation, all to try to keep everybody happy but you and your husband. No. Don't go do this.
It is really important to us too, and if we can help them out now, I guess their goal is that they can sell the house to a reduced price.
Yeah. So what is the property worth?
The numbers we've been thrown out is like around 500,000.
Okay, let's just pretend it's worth 500,000 for a minute. What do you got? What do you and your husband make?
I think he's going to be making about 90,000 this year, and then I'll probably be making about 45.
Okay, so you have a $135,000 household income. You can afford a $500,000 house. Just buy the house.
So we actually just talked to a lender, and they said it could be approved for about $400,000.
Okay.
How much money do you guys have saved?
That's the other thing. So is we don't have, because we just got married like a year ago. So we only.
How old are you two?
He's 21 and I'm 22.
The weak cannot help the weak. Only the strong can help the strong. You are too weak to help them. You are not in a good. You're not in a good enough financial. Listen, you do whatever you want to do. You called and asked my opinion. My opinion is I would run from this like my hair was on fire, because these people are irresponsible. They're going to end up with judgment liens on this house, and they're going to be unable to give you the house or transfer it to you because they're not going to pay their bills, and they're going to get their butts sued because they're going to continue in their pattern of irresponsibility. And you sweet little 21-year-olds are trying to help these grown adults who are doing a piss poor job of running their lives, and they're going to screw over their own kids accidentally in the process. Please run from this. Please.
So here's an alternative. You guys go rent somewhere on your own while building your own financial foundation.
Go have a life.
And if one day you inherit this thing, that's great.
Or later on, if you want to help them, fine. But you're not multimillionaires, and you're 21 years old. You've been married 10 seconds, and you're not in a position to go help these grown-ups who have been irresponsible. You're not strong enough. Quit doing this. And you're going to end up in the basement of people, paying them rent. They're going to screw you over accidentally because they don't know what the crap they're doing. They can't find their butt with both hands. And they're going to cause you guys to be drugged down with them. Please don't do this. Please. They don't mean to, but they're screw-ups. And they're doing this to their own kids. It aggravates the crud out of me. People don't screw over your own kids with your irresponsibility. Don't do it. And please don't do this. They're going to end up with this property clouded on the title with something because of the way they're acting, and then you're not going to be able to get the property that you signed up, that you thought you were getting in a rent-to-own crappy deal. Please, just go rent you something and let these grown-ups muddle through their mess. And maybe the property will come out the other side of it. Maybe it won't. You're not in a position to buy it. If you call me up and you were 32 and you had $30 or 40 or 50,000 bucks laying around and you wanted to put a down payment and go buy the house, we can talk about that. But you're not in that position. You're not in a strong enough position to be of help to them. And you're going to go do it anyway, even though I'm going to tell you 1,000 times not to do it. I can tell. There's no stopping you. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.